Sure, you're good looking and you're smart, but how's your scamcabulary? Don't look at me like that. I said scamcabulary. And if you don't know what that is, stick around because there's a whole vocabulary built around tech-enabled scams. And today I'm going to school you on every single one of them. If you absorb information better by reading, I built Grammy's Scamcabulary 101. It lives on the Ask Grammy website, and I'll drop a link in the comments and the description, but you can find it by going to AskGrammy.com, and in that menu on the top of the webpage, just click on Grammy's Scamcabulary 101, and it's going to land you on this page. Welcome to AskGrammy.com, where we expose scams, teach you how to spot them, and do that without making you feel like an idiot for not already knowing. Because here's the thing, scammers have gotten so creative over the years, so many different tricks, so many different angles, that the cybersecurity world had to start naming them just to keep track. Some of those names are clever, some are bizarre, and at least one of them involves a pig. But before we get into all of that, if as you're watching this video, you find yourself thinking, damn, this Grammy woman really knows her stuff, I need more of this, then take a moment to follow or subscribe right now. It's the best way to make sure the good stuff keeps coming. Oh, and one more thing before we dive in. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll tell you how you can win one of these really cool Grammy t-shirts. There are 2 designs to choose from and I'll give you all the details toward the end of this video. Okay, let's get back to business. The scamcabulary. Phishing, smishing, vishing, quishing, farming, evil twin, pig butchering, but those are just a few of the names we're covering today. We have 20 of them, and yes, there will be a test at the end of this video. That's how you can win your t-shirt. You can take the full interactive quiz and find all the answers at askgrammy.com/am I right. That's AMIRIGHT. We're going to move through these pretty quickly, so I've grouped these into categories so they're easier to remember. Let's start with the one that started them all. Phishing. This is the granddaddy of online scams, and the word has basically spawned an entire family of cousins, which we'll get into in a minute. Phishing is when a scammer sends you an email pretending to be someone you trust, your bank, your Amazon, PayPal, the post office. The email has a link. You click it, and that link either steals your personal information or installs something nasty on your device. The name comes from phishing, and they cast a wide net and hope that someone bites. Don't be the fish. Spear phishing. Now, regular phishing, wide net, thousands of people all at once. Spear phishing is different. Spear phishing takes aim at you specifically. Scammers research their targets, and I mean they do their homework. They look at your social media. They find out where you work, what you buy, who you know, and then they send you a message that feels personal, that references your name, your employer, your recent purchase, but it feels familiar. It feels far more convincing than a generic scam email. The more you share publicly online, the easier you are to target. I actually did a whole post about cleaning up your digital footprint online, and this is why it's so important. You can find it on the Ask Grammy website. You'll find both the article and also in the free checklist, you'll find a worksheet that takes you through steps one by one on what you can do to clean up your digital footprint. Clone phishing. This is a really sneaky one because scammers take a real email you've actually received from your bank, from Amazon, from the doctor's office, and they make an almost identical copy of it. Same logo, same formatting, same friendly tone. The only difference? The links inside now point somewhere dangerous. It can be nearly impossible to tell the difference at a glance, which is exactly why they do it. When in doubt, don't click the links in the emails. Go directly to the website instead. Farming. Okay, so this one is wild. You type your bank's website address correctly, every single letter, and you still end up on a fake website designed to steal your login information. How is that possible? Farming attacks actually tamper with the behind the scenes system that translates web addresses into actual websites, and they redirect you without your knowledge. Signs that you might be on a fake website are a slightly different URL, a missing security padlock, or a page that just looks slightly off. Trust your instincts. Look carefully before you ever enter passwords. SEO poisoning. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So let's say you Google something, a customer service phone number, a software download, a local business, and you click on one of the top results and it looks totally legitimate, except scammers have deliberately engineered fake websites to rank highly in the search results because they know people trust what shows up at the top. And the website looks real. The phone number connects you to a scammer, and the scammer probably answers using the name of the company you think you're calling. They'll direct you to download software, and that software contains malware. Always double check that you're on the official website before you call a number or download anything you found through a search engine. Ready for the next group? Let's talk about the ones that come at you on your phone. Smishing. Smishing is phishing by text message. You get a text that looks like it's from your bank, the post office, Amazon, or a government agency, and there's a link. There's urgency. There's a problem that needs your immediate attention. And the link leads you somewhere dangerous. Here's the rule. Banks and legitimate companies will almost never ask you to click a link in a text message to resolve an account issue. When in doubt, go directly to the company's app or website. Don't tap the link. Phishing. Phishing is voice phishing delivered by a phone call. A real human voice or an increasingly convincing AI-generated one calls to tell you there's a problem. Your social security number, your bank account, your Amazon order, your taxes. The call is designed to frighten you into acting quickly without thinking. Hang up, look up the organization's official number independently, and call them back if you're genuinely concerned. Quishing. QR codes are everywhere now. Restaurant menus, parking meters, flyers, package deliveries. Quishing is phishing via QR code. Scammers place fake QR code stickers, sometimes right on top of legitimate ones, that direct you to dangerous websites that are designed to steal your information. Before you scan a QR code in a public place, take a close look at it. If it's a sticker placed over something else, don't scan it. Whenever possible, type the web address directly instead of scanning. Let's talk about SIM swapping. Your phone number is more valuable than you might think. In a SIM swap, a scammer convinces your mobile carrier through trickery or stolen personal information to transfer your phone number to a SIM card they already control. Suddenly, your phone goes dead, and they have access to every text message sent to your number, including, and most importantly, the two-factor authentication codes that you put in place to protect your bank accounts and your email. Contact your carrier immediately if your phone unexpectedly loses service, and ask about adding extra security to your account. Imposter scams. Someone contacts you pretending to be the IRS, Social Security, Medicare, your bank, or even law enforcement. They tell you there's a problem. Unpaid taxes, a suspended account, even a warrant for your arrest. And they tell you that you need to act immediately. The urgency is the weapon. Here are the facts. The IRS does not call you unless you have an ongoing case. Social Security does not suspend your number. Law enforcement does not demand gift cards. Hang up, call the agency directly using the number from their official website, and report what just happened to you. Grandparent scams. This one makes my blood boil because they're targeting senior citizens and because they targeted my mom, pretending to be my nephew. A scammer calls an older adult pretending to be a grandchild in trouble. They're arrested, or they've been in an accident, or they're stranded somewhere, and they need money wired immediately. And they beg their victim not to tell anybody in the family. Don't tell mom, she'll worry or she'll be angry. That instruction, don't tell anyone, is a deliberate tactic to keep the victim isolated and prevent them from reaching out to somebody who will talk them out of it. Scammers now use AI voice cloning to make the caller sound convincingly like a real family member. It's so easy for them to grab voices from social media posts. Before anyone sends a single dollar, hang up and call your grandchild directly on the number you already have for them every single time. Now, let's talk about the ones that use your relationships and your social media against you. Pretexting. A scammer invents a believable story, a pretext, to manipulate you into handing over information or money. They may claim to be from your bank's fraud department, a government agency, even a coworker who needs urgent help. What makes pretexting effective is the preparation. These scammers often know details about you before you even pick up the phone, which makes them sound completely legitimate. And it's the personal information shared on social media that frequently fuels these attacks. The more private you keep your life online, the harder you are to target. Angler phishing. You post on Facebook or X that you're having a problem with your bank or a company you use. And within minutes, someone replies pretending to be that company's customer service team, offering to help. They're not customer service. They're a scammer who monitors social media, specifically looking for frustrated customers to exploit. Never share personal information or click links from someone who reaches out to you in response to a complaint. If you need help, even though the process may be frustrating, go directly to the company's official website. Romance scams. Someone finds you on a dating app or social media. They're attractive, attentive, almost too good to be true. And the relationship moves quickly. They say all the right things. They love bomb you. And then inevitably comes the crisis, a medical emergency, a business deal gone wrong, a plane ticket they can't afford. They've never asked for anything before, and they are so embarrassed to ask now. Romance scams cost Americans hundreds of millions of dollars every year, and the emotional damage goes so far beyond the money. If someone you've never met in person asks you for money, the answer is no. Pig butchering. The name sounds strange and grotesque. The scam is devastating. The scammer builds a relationship with you over weeks or even months, sometimes romantic, sometimes just friendly, but gradually earning your trust. And then they introduce you to a can't miss investment opportunity, usually involving cryptocurrency. Your account shows impressive returns, so you invest more. And then you try to withdraw, and suddenly there are fees. So you pay the fees. And then there are more fees. And then they disappear. The name pig butchering refers to the practice of fattening up a pig before slaughter. Victims lose tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars. If someone you've only met online suddenly starts talking investments, stop. I mean it. Full stop. And finally, let's talk about the ones that are powered by technology, starting with deepfake impersonations. Artificial intelligence can now create incredibly convincing fake videos and audio recordings of real people. celebrities, politicians, even your own family members. And scammers use this technology to make it sound like someone you trust is endorsing a product, asking for money, or delivering urgent news. If you see a video of a famous person promoting an investment opportunity or asking for gift cards, be very suspicious. Real celebrities don't do that. Tech support scams. A pop-up appears on your screen. Warning, your computer has a virus. Call this number immediately or your files will be lost. Or maybe someone calls you claiming to be from Microsoft or Apple and they've detected a problem on your device. They want remote access to fix it. There is no virus. There is no problem. This is only a scammer trying to get into your computer or your wallet. Microsoft and Apple don't call you unsolicited. They're not monitoring your computer to see if you're having an issue. Close the pop-up and move on. Run a virus scan on your computer. This is a tough one. And I get these emails, and believe me, I haven't done any of the things that they're claiming that I have. A scammer contacts you claiming to have compromising photos or videos of you. And depending on what you have out there, sometimes they're real and sometimes they're completely fabricated. They threaten to send them to your family, your friends, or your employer unless you pay. With the rise of AI, scammers can now create fake explicit images using nothing but photos from your public social media profiles. This is a crime. Do not pay. Paying only encourages more demands. Report it to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. Lottery and prize scams. Congratulations, you've won. And all you have to do to claim your prize is pay a small processing fee, provide your bank information, or verify your identity with your social security number. Here's the truth. If you have to pay to receive a prize, it isn't a prize, it's a trap. Legitimate sweepstakes and lotteries don't require winners to pay fees up front, ever. Okay, that's all 20. Now, I told you there would be a test and I meant it. And I also promised you a chance to win a t-shirt, and that's also tied to the quiz. You've got two choices. This one, Grammy's Scamcabulary, because nothing says I know things like wearing the proof. Or this one, take care of yourselves and each other, because that's how I sign off of videos around here. And it belongs on a shirt and in your daily lives. So here's how to enter. You can take the full quiz over at askgrammy.com/am I right. That's AMIRIGHT. If you don't remember that, just head over to the Ask Grammy website, click on Grammy's Scamcabulary 101, and at the very bottom of that recap of what we discussed today, you'll see a link to the quiz right here in that final paragraph. Click on that, take the quiz, and you can see each of the answers along the way just by clicking on Reveal Answer. I'm not going to click on it. I'm not that easy. Then after you've completed the quiz, come back here and drop your score in the comments along with any feedback that you have. I'll randomly select the winners of those t-shirts on May 29th, and I'll announce them on the Facebook page, and I'll also notify the winners via Facebook Messenger so that we can get in touch and arrange your shirt choice, size, and shipping details. Simple as that. Whether you want to try to win the t-shirt or not, I encourage you to take the quiz, because scammers are counting on you not knowing this stuff. And I say, let's prove the bastards wrong. I'm Grammy saying thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you back here soon. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.